My mom raised a wine glass at my brother's $300,000 wedding events and announced they weren't helping save my dying daughter. 50 guests watched me beg while my 3-year-old fought for breath in the ICU. 5 years later, those same people came crawling back, asking for $200,000 to save their house. I owned a small interior design business. My parents owned a successful furniture store and lived for status. My younger brother was the favorite, and everyone knew it. I was the responsible one, which really meant the one who didn't get help. When my daughter's cough turned into gasping and collapse, the ER moved fast. A specialist told us she had a congenital lung abnormality squeezing her airway. She needed emergency surgery. I said, do it. Billings slid paperwork across the counter. $120,000. We need half up front. We didn't have it. So I drove to my parents' house, hoping blood meant something. Their driveway was packed with luxury cars. Inside was a pre-wedding celebration. Champagne, catered food, and a string quartet playing like we were in a museum. I found my mom with a wine glass in her hand. Mom, please, I said. She needs surgery tonight. She'll die. My mom didn't even blink. We've already committed to your brother's wedding, she said. My dad folded his arms. If we give you that money, there won't be a wedding, he said. You understand that, right? People went quiet. Phones came out. I turned to my brother in his custom suit. I dropped to my knees on the marble floor. Please, I said. She's 3. She's your niece. He stepped back like I was filth. You want me to cancel my wedding over this? He said. No, this is my day. My dad grabbed my shoulder. Get up, he hissed. You're embarrassing the family. I stayed there. My daughter is dying, I said. 20 minutes away. My mom's face hardened. Then you should have planned better, she said. Better insurance. More responsible. Slow motion didn't feel dramatic. It felt brutal. First, my brother's jaw tightened and he looked away. Then, my mom lifted her glass like I wasn't there. Next, a phone camera clicked, sharp in the silence. After that, someone let out a nervous laugh. Then, my dad squeezed my shoulder harder. Finally, the quartet kept playing, sweet and pointless. I stood up, shaking. Thanks, I said. You just told me who my family is. I walked out and drove back to the hospital feeling numb. My wife's parents were already there. They didn't have money like my parents, but they had heart. While I sold anything I could and friends scraped together donations, we still fell short. Then my father-in-law called. We sold our house, he said. Cash offer. You'll have the money tomorrow. I tried to say no. He cut me off. Our granddaughter is not dying on a technicality, he said. The surgery took 8 hours. She lived. I cut my parents off completely. No calls, no visits, no apology. My brother had his dream wedding anyway. I saw the photos online and felt nothing but clarity. I worked like a man possessed. My business grew. We rebuilt our life. We had a son and named him after the man who saved our daughter. Then a big magazine interviewed me about success. They asked what lit the fire. I told the truth. I once knelt in front of my family, I said, begging them to help save my kid. They chose a party. The quote went public. It spread everywhere. My parents' business took a beating. Partners left. Reviews piled up. My brother's marriage cracked under the spotlight. The image my parents worshipped got smashed in broad daylight. A month ago, my mom finally called. We're losing the house, she whispered. We need $200,000. I said, do you remember when I needed $120,000 for my daughter? That was different, she said. You're right, I told her. It was. My child was dying. My wife asked me to meet them, so I did. They showed up older and smaller, like the world had finally met them halfway. I opened my safe and set a briefcase on the desk. Cash. My mom sobbed. Thank you, she said. I pushed the case toward them. Take it, I said. But this is the last time. After today, I'm gone. No calls, no relationship. We're done. My dad reached for my hand. I didn't move. They left, and I felt peace. My daughter is healthy. My real family is close. And the silence from my blood relatives feels like freedom. What would you have done? Hand them the money, or let them lose everything?